And as I mentioned, we're doing a 30-gallon water change. This is real ocean water. I have 500 gallons delivered every 2 weeks. And I can bring this out in 5-gallon jugs.
Welcome back to the 9th part of the Algae Filter episode. We've been struggling with a solution for a hair algae problem and think we finally got a handle on it. We're now in the middle of a water change.
So now that we've got the the new water in the tank, we want to clean out the protein skimmer and adjust it so that it's at its top performance. You can see it's definitely dragging out some stuff, not a tremendous amount, but it is dark in color, so there's organics that this protein skimmer is pushing out. So we've done our big 30-gallon water change. We've vacuumed the gravel, we've siphoned the loose debris off the live rock. It appears as though for the moment we've eliminated 99% of that algae problem. I wish I could tell you exactly how it was I did it, but I don't know, and I don't necessarily believe that it's completely gone, as it could come back. So we'll continue to do those big water changes. We've removed the little phosphate reactor off there because the media that I'd put in here really didn't seem to be having any significant effect, but maybe it all contributed towards that. We also put that phosphate drops, what we suspect is lanthanum, in the tank, dosed it heavily, and that may have had an effect as well. Maybe just the collective effort of trying to work on it has finally eliminated it, in combination with just flipping the rocks over so that the algae is kind of hidden in the tank. I do know that the homeowner noticed that, and he called me, and he's twice now commented about how appreciative he is that the algae problem is gone. So with that in mind, and knowing that other than a couple of sea anemones in there, it's basically just a tank full of live rock and a bunch of fish, which in this case would be considered a fowler tank, FOWLR, fish only with live rock. It certainly looks better minus the algae, but now it's just a tank full of rock. Granted, it's got some nice fish, so what we're going to do is we're going to decorate the tank up a little bit and accomplish one of two things. Either this will be a temporary thing until the homeowner decides he wants to spend another $500 to $1,000 putting corals back into the tank, or maybe he just wants to purchase a couple of sets of coral decorations and go with it as a fish-only system from this point out. Keep in mind, not everybody's got a whole lot of money to spend in this tough economy at the moment. So we've bleached up a bunch of coral skeletons here. We're going to decorate the tank, give the homeowner a little bit different look. And so with the coral decorations spread out so I can see what I have to work with, we'll go ahead and begin to decorate the tank. So, was the algae filter successful? Maybe, maybe not. Were we successful with the phosphate removing medias? Maybe, maybe not. Were we successful with the lanthanum, the phosphate drops? I would have to kind of say yes. Has it resulted in an elimination of the algae? Well, through the encouragement of some water changes, a lot of sucking out or vacuuming of the algae, and ultimately the turning over of the rocks, we have gotten 98% of the algae to disappear. I've now got coral decorations in the tank, and it's a fowler tank. It's no longer a reef tank. But I'd have to say from the homeowner's standpoint, it's a whole lot more attractive now with the coral decorations in there. He's still got the same fish, he's just got a brighter, different look in the tank. And considering this tank's been running since June of 2002, this is the first significant change in color and appearance in the tank. So I think he'll be quite pleased with it. It also goes to show that the economy isn't in a shape where we can go ahead and start dumping a bunch of money back into the tank. So this is probably the route that he'll plan on going. Whichever it happens to be, I'm the service guy. I'm here to make the tank look as best as I can. And if I can't accomplish the living reef tank, at least I can continue to do a fish-only system with decorations in there that give the resemblance of the reef tank. Because, and here's the motivating factor, always keep moving forward.